Hey guys, Alex here, and today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This should be fun. So much fun. What? Why does that look like Sayori? I am not sure why, but it does. It's the hair and the eyes that make it look like Sayori. Oh god, no, please no. This one weird thing. By the way, sorry if I talk so quiet. Check out my new anime themes. Use can fly. Use can climb. Use can breathe. Owls can see. Choose can run. Use can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Though people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Sayori. ... This is good poems. This is good poems, Squints, my boy. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy that would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Damn, Script's no way. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Scrubs, my boy. What? Shh. I'm recording a video. deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. I know how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Bottles. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Peter. Don't be mean.
Hello.
I still tried my best. Yeah. Mr. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem, even though it was. Came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Where can I find the files?
Do you want to play a game together?
Really? Yeah? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for shoving me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Monica, you're the third up there. Hi, Scrubs, my boy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. I'm all ears. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off with just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. 1 second, guys. I'm And they added Scrubs, my boy. You should be saved. There's my voice. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Scrubs, my boy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, it's true. I had Monica my poem. I'd like it, Scrubs, my boy. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep, I said so. By any chance, have you read anything by Show Silverstein? Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. But sometimes they're only a few lines long. It might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it'd be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like I have to worry about impressing them or anything. Because it's just Monica. Da da da. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good, even though I'm the president of the freaking club. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle projects. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever under everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. And that is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming strongly. But after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. We're doing this now. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
What tell me?
I'm not sure.
Were you just talking to him?
Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. So just move your hand and go with the flow. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand. Right. Yeah, I think you did sing your reality. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Thanks for listening. Thank you. You like how I'm doing this? No, I'm not touching. No. Frick. Dot. Dot. He stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. You guys can't see it, but I'm holding on to the freaking Chromebook right now. Okay. Alright, I'll let go. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Heavens no! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Though, I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. It's going to be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. Should be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind this. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last skit to be replaced by the sickening blue grain. What does that say? Of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back, and I turn off. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? Wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Don't flirt with her! She's number 4! That's a relief.
I'm making it.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since the first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. So please stop eating the poem. It's bad for your health. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Scrubs my boy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a little more solemn one, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yuri yawns. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. That's around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. If they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly stained sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, you girls talking about something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem. I yawn. The desk with one hand. I yawn. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Ooh, heat is burning. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I'm trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Yeah. I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for a suggestion, I would add someone that actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Scrubs My Boy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer. Playful, I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Scrubs My Boy liked my poem too, you know. He told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Natsuki, I mean. It's hard to keep up with that. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous. It's because my boy appreciates my voice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Scrubs My Boy started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, you guys! Suddenly, both girls run towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Scrubs My Boy! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't happen in the first place. That's true. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? This means that you should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Scrubs My Boy. Wait, there's a reason why we have so many deep unexpressed words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Scrubs My Boy? Well? ... How did I get dragged into the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I grew up will probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Not Sayori, not Yuri. Best girl. Yuri. You're really talented. Whoa. Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain and attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets their reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? That shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But you were so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sherry's nodding vigorously. Yeah. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah. I see voice get caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. ... Question mark? ... Question mark? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. No! Yuri has taken over, scrubs him away. Get the fire trucks, blast Yuri out of here with their water gun. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. Except for... So you don't need to feel threatened either. She feels threatened, alright. Well, I am so much bigger than you, Natsuki. Shut up. If you say so. Hey, da. It's not like you need to apologize. Your knee scratches my boy. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. Nothing about ooh. Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me unsurprised? Natsuki has a harder time with it than she both did Sayori and Monica. Look away. Anyway, think about your boobs. I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? ... I'll go make some tea. I'm just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right? Hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Scrubs, my boy. And to be honest, I think it was a nice change of pace from the waiting around we got a little too used to. So joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not that. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Ahaha. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Hehehehe. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being the large cub probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. That's true. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. I think it'll be worth it in a little while. Okay, everyone. Just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. It was alright. Well, mostly. Forgot Natsuki's voice.
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day, until Sayori dies. Wait, what? Nothing! And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. I have no friends. So your poems will turn out even better. The friends I have is you guys. That good Sayori is best friend. Natsuki is best girl. Monica sucks. And Yuri is Okay, here is my Doki Doki best girl club chart. So first, Natsuki. Second, Sayori. Third, Yuri. Last. Third, Monica. Last, Yuri. Second, Monica. Third, Sayori. Last, Yuri.
Nope, I'm staying in the first.
I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everybody likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Here's my boy. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Suri beams at me. Suri beams. Cutting through the entire school and killing half the people. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Yes, I enjoy people dying. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? Don't know. No. That's really the first time I see them fight like that. I promise you, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Choice? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. And see why they'd make good friends with you. You fight a lot. Phew. You know, Scrubs, my boy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think that seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori's still hasn't come to the kind of situation I'm in. Hey, those are... Tony?
I made that for my Snippy. It's a wheel being attacked by these guys.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end the video here. So...